Yo, yo. What's happening, people? What's happening? What's happening, traders? What's good? What's good? Oh. Right. So, Goldie. In the right place. We've just been slowly pushing back up now. Obviously, I was looking for buys yesterday. I was looking for the move back up because fundamentally gold is still bullish, right? Gold is still bullish fundamentally, but it's just not pushing up very quickly, which I'd expect. I expect to see a very slow trickle up. Get some lighting in here. Yes, I'm expecting to see a slow push up, to be honest. Alternatively, if gold does want to pull back further, then we could create a lower high on a 4-hour time frame. But as it stands now, these 4-hour candles are respecting lows and breaking highs. So just like this initial move up towards all-time highs, which I think gold is going, was pretty slow. And then we had the little jump towards the end of the week. I think we're just starting that wave up again, and it's going to take a while. Bear in mind, we have a ton of news this week as well, which will probably impact, obviously, price action, pullbacks, and also the DXY is just... The DXY has been pushing. So if you look, this is the daily resistance I had marked off yesterday. Now, I don't even trade DXY, but obviously it trades against gold, so depending on what DXY is doing, I anticipate what gold is going to do. In this case, see, it was pushing up yesterday and gold was pulling back for majority of the day. It did retest, well, kind of rejected this daily resistance. So if it holds below, I'm anticipating DXY to come back down, and then we get the slow push up on gold. So just matching all the pairs together that are correlated, and yeah, sort of base my bias on that, really. So that is the plan. Cool. I hear the chat, but I don't see the chat. Uno momento. Live chat. Rosie, what's happening, Rosie? What's happening? All right. So we actually have ADP in 15 minutes to 7 minutes. 7 minutes. ADP, and we have services PMI at 3. So yeah, but a few bits of news today. What's ADP expected to be? 50k. Okay, so they're expecting more jobs to be added to the labor market, because this means a change of like the number of people that have been given jobs, and they do this via ADP counts pay slips. So 50k jobs created. Interesting. So if we get some bad numbers, I don't even remember February's ADP. Let's have a quick look. When was it? Was it on the 3rd? On the 4th. Not much going on there. So bad numbers. Price did push up. Yep, one sec. Oh, one sec, guys. Right, sorry guys, got someone doing some maintenance in the house. So yeah, ADP. I just want to measure that candle and the volume. 240 pips, but nothing spectacular. Right, so yeah, we'll see. So bad numbers was bullish for gold during the last reading. Kind of anticipating the same thing today. Bad numbers, get a gold push. Good numbers, above 50k, we get a bit of a pullback on gold. I don't think it's going to be, you know, trend changing. Already getting a bit of a push up now. Nas, what's Nas doing? I already looked at Nas this morning. Slow gold range all morning. Oh man, who you telling? Who you telling? Who you telling? It's just been playing. Alright, let's see what we get. So I'm like eavesdropping what's going on in the house. I'm gonna watch the 15-minute time frame just because it's news at 1:15, and this 15 doesn't have a bottom wick, which is interesting. Also, new 1 hour candle with no bottom wick. Shit, wrong thing. Just on this one. It's quite a push on gold. 1 hour looks a lot better than the 30-minute. We've got this strong support here, which has held price, but then I say the support is strong because obviously we've held and broken above it. Cool. All right, news. Come on, news. What are we doing? What were the numbers? Oh, good numbers. So it should be bearish for gold. Not completely bearish, but maybe a little bearish reaction. Hello, Yeehaw. Leo, gold has been bullish today. It has. It definitely has. It has. I just thought we'd get, since we had good numbers, I just thought we'd get just a little bit of a drop. Nothing crazy. Karen, hello. But yeah, this news is very, very low impact right now, isn't it? It's not really doing much, is it? Very low impact. Good evening, John. Who's bullish on gold and reach your target? Lovely. What was your target? 5,200? Oh, good job, man. Good job, good job. Good job. So I'm just anticipating just a small bearish candle. Nothing crazy. And then price continue up to... where do I think price is going to come up to? So my daily target for today, just based on the daily time frame, is 53.35. So back up to daily resistance. That's where I'm looking at. That's where I'm looking at. So that's resistance now. Let's just clean up this chart a bit. Cool. Yeah. But I said yesterday, so I've been saying, just based on the daily, if gold respects this support, this resistance to the left, I don't want to say it's like a break and retest, but kind of is like a break and retest. Like if it holds, I was anticipating a push back up. Yo, toys, what's good? What's good? What's goody? What's goody? So yeah, man, this leg up, push, come back, retest, holding above this resistance, and then continuing back up. So we had the drop below, we closed back above, and now we're continuing up. So if gold comes back down below this area, it doesn't look good on this one. Let's go. Yeah. All right, look. All right, so yeah, it looks a lot cleaner on this, on Vantage. So look, you got the resistance, we've closed, we held above, and then we push back up. If gold comes back down into this range, then obviously I'm looking for sells down to this support. So that's why as a daily target for sells, I have the next daily support. If we break through this range, then we're going to come through and then hit the next daily level. But for today, because we're bullish and the bullish structure is still intact, because if you have a look, we are boom, 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 boom. So we've just making, I want to say an equal low because it's not, but I'm expecting this at least to come back up here. Expecting at least come back up to this resistance and then keep pushing all the way up, you know. But if we break below, then yeah, we come back down. Right, so that's the plan. That's the plan. We just need gold to follow through now. Too much news for clean moves on gold. It's gonna be swinging all week. Oh man, don't even, because last week there wasn't much news apart from the end of the week and it was ranging. So I'm hoping it's not like that. Obviously we got services PMI at 3, unemployment claims tomorrow, which tomorrow is decent. Unemployment claims is not that bad. But then ADP and retail sales on Friday. So Friday, we're going to see a lot of volume, I think. Friday is going to be the day. Here we go, gold. That's good. And we still don't even have a bottom wick for this 30-minute candle. So maybe this 15 comes down, creates the wick, and then we continue up. We do have this little resistance here. Now we just wait. Let's see NAS. Let's check out some other stuff. So NAS is holding at this daily support as well. Kind of looks like a inverted head and shoulders pattern, doesn't it? Anyone trading NAS? Anyone trading NAS? What's everyone's thoughts on NAS? Karen, what about you? I told you, wick up, double top, push down. When are you talking about? When are you talking about? You're talking about this 4 hour over here. What are your thoughts on using custom indicators to help in predictions? What kind of indicators? What kind of indicators? Stuff that literally tells you to like buy here, sell here. Those? I mean, if it works, why not? Something like that. Hey, have you found one? Have you found a good one? Have you found a good one? I wish. Yeah. I mean, there are indicators, there are bots that are pretty good, but there's no indicator, no bot that's gonna work 100% of the time. There are gonna be losses. There are gonna be losses because it can't always predict the market. Do you know what I mean? And even if some conditions are met, you have to think about a trading strategy. It's gonna be right a certain percentage of the time. So there's going to be times where everything lines up for your strategy, but you still take a loss because that's just part of the losing percentage. So just like everything, you just have to find what works for you the majority of the time, keeps your losses small, your wins big, and then, yeah, just stick with it. Only indicator I like is this Asian range. That's it. And I don't even keep it on half the time because I can see it manually. I know the times. It's, you know, the highs here and the low after 12. Boom. Last week, buys or sells today. I see both ways because of NFP makes it hard. Yeah, I'm in two minds just because of, yeah, literally news for the whole week. So I prefer buys just because we held above this daily key level right here. I like the buys, but I think we could, news and stuff could make us have some pullback. So we could drop, retest this again, come back up. But as long as we stay above 5100, I think the buys look good. I think the buys look good. You know, we've moved up 1,000 pips already today, which is decent for a daily candle. It's not bad. So daily's potentially creating a support. If this daily does create a support here, then I'm anticipating tomorrow make a bottom wick and then continue pushing back up. It's just I don't know how long these bottom wicks are going to be, how long today's daily top wick might be. So now it's just waiting. But I think we do retrace this push up. Like the war news is not making us any more bullish at the moment. We've had that reaction. And DXY is surprisingly strong. Because if you think about it, like the war news is not actually affecting American business. So that's why it's not like having a crazy impact, like a super crazy impact on the stock market. It did initially, but it's due to rebound. What is being affected is oil. But you can tell that all of this was planned because for the US to go in Venezuela, take control of their oil, and then go for Iran, knowing it's going to disrupt oil, they've got their backups over there. They're ready. You know? They're ready. They're ready. Everything was like very strategic. Very strategic. But I mean, if this carries on, they're already blocking off the oil routes. So it's, yeah, if anything, gold is, I mean, oil is probably the pair that's going crazy. Let me see. Do I have oil? Crude oil. So oil, it jumped, came back, pushed back up. Yeah, I think if anything, it's going to be oil. Oil, that's going to be the pair that's moving and shaking. Very strategic moves going on. Haroon, what's going on? What's going on? All right, 30-minute close. We still don't have a bottom wick for this candle. Yep, both sides playing chess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. War in the Middle East, crazy. During Ramadan too, like that's mental. That's mental that they're starting with people during Ramadan. No respect for people's religion. Alright, so this resistance is holding at the moment. 100% true. Crazy times, man. Man. I even want to talk politics, you know? Try not to get into no politics. Only stuff that affects the markets. So just charging up, charging up. But yeah, I don't know if I don't think gold is going to be too disrupted by just the war news. I think it'll take a little bit more than that. I heard the US military is going to start using, was it Chat GPT, or was it Claude? Which one was it? Open AI, yeah, chat GPT. It's doing a deal with the US military. Madness, madness. But I see mad articles saying stop using chat. Stop using it. Alright, gold. So if we create a lower high here, I think we get a bit more of a pullback. I think we get a bit more of a, maybe even a pullback here to create this bottom wick. And then continue back up. Yeah, I stopped using that as soon as I heard. I don't like that, man. Right, so we have more news at 3. Maybe that's what we're waiting for. But you know how it goes. That one hour candle right before NYSE open, we always get a strong move. I would like for it to be buyers, actually. I would like for it to be buyers if we can break above this resistance and then just keep pushing up. I do want this candle to come down first though. So come down, create this wick, and then flip. Or the 2 o'clock candle, just push. Doesn't seem to be much volume right now. But we know there's liquidity, as always with gold. I don't really understand what liquidity is. Okay. Liquidity is what makes price move. So without liquidity, price doesn't move as much. So that's why when people are looking for pairs to trade, they're looking for pairs that have a lot of liquidity. So any USD pairs, all your major currencies, they all have a lot of liquidity, right? And liquidity is created by like any type of orders, anywhere orders are placed, stop losses, pending orders, take profits, breakout entries, like buy stops, sell stops, all of that. And in order to get into any positions, you need to have liquidity, because there has to be people on the opposite side in order for you to get into your trades. So if you're a big institution and you want to get into a massive position, so if you want big buyers, you need a lot of sellers. If you want big sells, you need a lot of buyers. So if there's an area where there are loads of orders, then price moves towards it. And that's what they call liquidity grabs or sweeps, things like that. So this, like in this example, in this case, we've got this bullish candle, and because it doesn't have a bottom wick, it shows that there are a bunch of buyers that just push price up. Not enough sellers to even make a bottom wick, so we just pushed up. So we know that right here there's a lot of buyers around here. There was a lot of orders right here. So when we come back down to this area where we say we're going to create this wick, we're coming back to retest this area. We're coming back to grab orders from this liquidity, this pool of liquidity, and then price will continue back up. So that's why we come down, create the wick, and then we continue back up. It's like we're grabbing more orders for the buyers up. So if like price is the car, and the fuel like gas, petrol, is liquidity. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Great explanation, thank you. No problem, no problem. Never understood it properly, but heard it all the time. Yeah. You know, people always talk about liquidity grab, stop hunts, stuff like that. Liquidity sweeps. Yeah, that's what that means. That's what that means. You need liquidity. I mean, like, that stuff should be the first thing. I feel like that should be the first thing that people learn when it comes to trading. Like, what makes price actually move? What makes the market move? How to pick your pairs based on the movement. Because what happens if there's no liquidity is you won't be able to get into your positions. There won't be anyone. If you're trying to take buys, there's no sellers, no one on the opposite sides of your trade. Note, sells to 5022 area. Seems like price is going up to sell. Will it sell for NFP or before? Price will go to 5,000 area. Yeah, it's a very slow push up. So I can imagine we're either going to get two things happen. Three things happen. Because price only moves in three directions. Up, down, or sideways. So we could be coming up to make a lower high. To come back down. Or we could just, you know, have uptrend structure coming back up. Ooh. Or we could just be going sideways. Within this range. But NFP, obviously, NFP is important, isn't it? Because it lets us know about the it lets us know how many people are unemployed, and unemployment, jobs in general, employment is quite big to the monetary policy from the Feds right now. Note the strength of the sell candles. There have been all of pushes to the downside. You mean these sell candles? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Where is my... Yeah, I think we push back up into the 5200s before we come back down. So look, we've had a couple reactions every time we've tapped into 5200 here. We tap it and then we push back down. But I think we create a bit of a high during NY at least, and then we get a pullback, like an NY high, before we pull back again. I don't know how big the pullback's going to be. But look, every time we have a swing up, we do get a pullback. Push up, we pull back, we push up, we pull back. So I think in the overall structure of gold, we're still very bullish. I mean, look at this daily. Look at it. Still quite bullish. Still quite bullish. We haven't really broken uptrend structure. Not yet. Not yet. Broski. Boom, 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 boom. Still not come back for this bottom wicket. Come on, gold. But 5,400 has still not been hit for a reaction. I mean, it got hit on Sunday. It got hit on Sunday, right? And pulled back. But yeah, I'm more bullish on gold, so I'm just looking for the buyers up. All right, come on. There's been so many candles about Wicks recently. It's been insane. 30 minutes as well. Look. DXY is just chilling. Dun, 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 dun. Madness. But you know, with this 4 hour, when the 4 hour doesn't have a strong top wick, I mean a strong body, it creates a very strong body towards the last hour of the candle. So that's why I'm anticipating that we push up. We might push up, we might push down. I'm leaning more towards the buys, especially since this 4 hour candle has broken this last high and respected this low. So I think we push up. Maybe if the 3 o'clock news is good, like good numbers, we may get the pullback at 3. So potentially, but like I said, I want this bottom wick before it goes up. All right, so we have what is it? ISM services PMI, which was the 4th. Yeah, on the 4th already. And the last time it was, oh, it just came out as expected, so nothing wow. So right here. Okay, so we were already falling, and then gold just continued to drop. It pushed up a little bit and then just continued. So yeah, we were coming down already. But yeah, I think this 4 hour closes with a strong body. Just which direction? So we get a strong move when this, we get a strong move normally at 155. The last 5 minutes of the Owanda 4 hour candle, which doesn't have much of a body as well. We're closing with potentially indecision, but we've got 8 minutes. So expecting a bit of a move there, and then let's see what the next candle does. Oh, look at this gap. Look at this gap. Come on, 7 minutes. Come down for this wick. $140 pips away. NAS 100 is breaking out on M30. I mean, we did have that closure above. We did have that closure above. It does look good. It's not bad, not bad. It's not bad, actually. So what are you thinking? Break at a high? Well, it's already broken a high, I think. No, it hasn't. Oh, if it breaks the high, then maybe. 130 pip stop loss. Oof. I don't think I've had a stop loss that big on NAS, to be honest. Because I use supply and demand here, I don't think I've had a stop loss that big. I don't think I have. Yeah, that's a big for NAS, yeah. It's a big stop. Broke the high, pushed up. Just looking for some demand levels. Yeah, because I need to see this area break here. If we get that swing up, then I have a demand level here. Cool. Do you know what? On gold, my broker actually has a bottom wick. It's very small though. Right here, it's very small. There we go. Last 5 minutes. Always the movement. 100 pip 5-minute candles. It's coming back for this bottom wick now. No bottom wick on the daily. I have a bottom wick on my daily. Look, my daily started here. I got a bottom wick here. I have a bottom wick on my broker. Yeah, my daily looks just like this. It's small, it's there, but it's very small. Well, I definitely have a daily. So look, this 5-minute candle was 100 pips. Come on, keep going. All I need it to do is just come down, create this bottom wick, and then it can push back up. In 2 minutes. Maybe sells if M30 is creating a lower high after respecting resistance. You mean here? Potentially, we had something similar to that. I want to say up here where we got the retest, but I mean this was off a daily resistance as well, so I can imagine this pullback was a bit stronger. This, I mean, we didn't really get a retest off this resistance, but no, it does kind of look like a lower high and then a drop. Oh, there we go. We got the bottom wick. Are we gonna close below, or are we grabbing liquidity for price to continue the buys up? These 4-hour candles don't have strong bodies except for the opening 4-hour. Price is confused. Gold is confused. Come on, gold. No barcodes. No barcodes would be great. Oh, that's dying? No. Alright, so we didn't break this high on NAS. This is not a very nice range to be trading. Definitely not a nice range to be trading. Times like this, if you haven't got in at the low lows, you just gotta wait it out, man. Just gotta wait for price to come to you. Don't force anything. Oh man. The 5 minute, let me set an alert up here. Break a structure. The way gold is chilling right now is crazy. Come on, gold. Oh, it's listening. Go on, push up. So perfect setup would be a closure above this resistance. Perfect. Perfect would be a closure above. I wouldn't look for any sells, not when there's like a support right here. In fact, we've got this. Got this 1 hour support right here. Oh, that disappeared. This is a 1 hour level. So if gold was to come down, maybe close below this 1 hour support, I wouldn't even take it on the 30-minute. It would have to be a 1 hour closure below. Because if the 30 closes below here, it could come back up. Bear in mind, it's got a very tiny bottom wick. Oh yeah, gold is indecisive right now. Might have one of those days where we get a late move. You know how that goes. Was waiting how many hours for this price to come back up and make the top wick? Is that 4.5 hours? See what I mean? It comes back for orders, grab liquidity, sold back down. Not a massive sell, but price is always drawn back to these areas where you have no wicks. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes, sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes 4. It's like 4.5. It's a slow day when both GJ and gold aren't moving. Even London session was quiet. What for pound yen? Let me see. GJ. Oh yeah. Do we have any yen pound news this week? So yeah, annual budget release. Oh my god. Our government is a mess anyway. That Rachel Reeves. Oh my god, she's the worst. Backtracking, higher taxes. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You said you weren't going to raise taxes, and she's raised taxes like 3 times. Like 3 times. It's mental. Well, yeah, no pound news, but yeah, GJ. Oh yeah, GJ has just been ranging. We had a Asian lows, push up, came back down. Yeah, we're just playing in the Asian range here. I think everything is just waiting for news before a breakout. I don't see everything ranging for the whole day. I don't see everything ranging for the whole day. I think this candle does come down and make a longer bottom wick though. You might even get a strong push to create a long bearish body here too. Gold looks like it's gonna come down, doesn't it? Is this just the top wick? Flip bearish, drive down, make a longer bottom wick. Maybe it is respecting this lower high right here. Sells might be nice right here. Like right here. Oof, less than 1-to-1. If it flips, pushes down, makes a longer bottom wick. At least fill this range. You know what I mean? Or it could just create the bottom wick and then push back up. What's the structure like on lower time frames? 5 minutes trending bearish. I want to see how this plays out. Well, we didn't really get much of a drive down. Where's this previous? No, I'm not in this. I'm just looking. I just want to see how this plays out. I don't really like. I just want to see how much of a longer bottom wick this creates here, because we haven't broken this 4-hour low, or if we're looking at Owanda, this 4-hour low too. So if it respects this low, which is at 51.56, which I think it might, I think we're just creating a bit more of a bottom wick to actually swing back up, because this is struggling right here. Nah, I like to just draw trades on. This is what I do when I'm like in London session. If I see a move and I'm like, don't really like it, but I want to see how it plays out, I just take a snapshot, save it, and then mark it up later. So I'll just doing that in real time with you guys. Because now I want buyers. And I wouldn't take a trade with this support right here because it's not even a 1-to-1. But if it does come down, I'd anticipate that it breaks the 4-hour low on both, which is only like 100 pips away, and then keep pushing. But I actually don't like the buyers. I just wanted to save it though and see how it does play out. If I'm taking a trade, I will 100% set it up for you guys. You know how I do it. Buy stop, sell stop. Buy stops, sell stops. Say where I'm getting in, why I like it. It'll be very, very clear that I'm getting into a trade. But this, just based on the 4-hour time frame right now, even though the 4 hours bearish, I'm not feeling the sells because we've broken the 4-hour high. We haven't broken the low. So if we do start breaking the lows, then I'll start looking at sells, because I need at least one of these candles in my direction. But how it is right now, not selling into this support here. If this was just the low with no 1-hour support in the middle, the sells would look better, but nah, they wouldn't. I don't like sells in this area right now. That's what I wanted to do. Not into this 1-hour support. Look at that. Lots of wick downs. This is that 30-minute support right here. Long rejection. No bueno. Definitely not a clean setup. Facts. On any time frame, now it's true. At least if the setup was on one time frame, you might say, okay, yeah, it looks decent. Now you're right, Benny. It doesn't look good on 30. Doesn't look good on a 1 hour. Nah, just because of this support right here, it doesn't look great. I'd like the idea of NAS though. If NAS can push up, so we've created a little 5-minute support on NAS. Just needs to break this high. So we've got the uptrend structure. We're pushing up. Got a little bit of consolidation that we're probably getting before the breakout. Preferably a bullish breakout. So I expect the push. If we can push up, most likely have a demand zone here. And then we'll get like a trade like that. 38 pips. Now this is what I'm talking about. I never have 100 odd pips stop losses on NAS, but 30, 40. I think max I've had might be like 60, which is decent. But this is premature. This is all premature. If we don't break, if I don't get the alert for the break of structure, then all of that is invalid. So I have to wait for the break of structure first. I could get another bearish candle here, and that could be my demand zone. So until I get the impulsive move up, there's no point following the next steps. It has to be, step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, in the correct order. So first step, uptrend structure. Second step, break of structure. Third, we find the zone. 4th retest, 5th entry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has to be in order. So we wait for the first step, get that, well, second step, break of structure, because the first step is the uptrend, which we have. Boom, boom. Alright, so much for this hour being the move. It's hardly moving. Ranging before news as per usual, right? Isabel, hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Alright, let's see what gold does. I wonder if we get a little retest here. Just a little bit. Un poquito, un poquito. Un poquito. Is that all gold's gonna give us before this 30-minute closes? I was looking at that CRT theory. Was it candle range theory? CRT? What time frame do you use, Isabel? Do you use 1 hour, 4 hour as the candle range? not really giving us that drive anywhere, is it? Five minutes to NYSE open, 30 minutes till news, or 35 minutes till news. Boom, 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 boom. And sells at 51.96. Okay, nice, nice. It's got to be the 4-hour candle. It's got to be the 4-hour candle. I'm guessing the TP is 51.50. Santiago de Chile, 2 hours behind us. Use the 2-hour time frame. Oh wow. I forgot. Do you know what? I never look at anything other than 1 hour, 4 hour, or day. I've seen people look at the 10 minutes time frame. 10 minutes, 3 minutes. It just seems odd to me. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like the 15, but the 15 makes sense because it's like a quarter of an hour. And then obviously the 30 minutes is half of an hour and then you have the whole hour. But I wouldn't look at a 45-minute candle. Do you know what I mean? Yes. And then the 4 hours, obviously, you know, you have 4-hour candles, 6 candles in a day. It just makes more sense to me to use. Ooh. Alright, so finally got the break, but I can't use this as a demand zone until this 5-minute candle closes. So I'll check back in at 2:35. And see where that's closed, and then I'll mark my demand zone if it has closed above that breaker structure, and then I can maybe potentially look at a retest, look for a retest, and then a trade. It doesn't look like NAS is going too crazy right now. It's quite volatile, I'll give it that. It's spiking up and down. All right, gold, this is it. This is your chance to shine. Let's flip bullish on this 4-hour push up. I need like a 200, 300 pip candle here. Closure above. That'll be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. DXY still ranging, of course. Okay, 15 for entries. Quince. I can read Spanish way better than I can actually speak it. Does anyone else speak any other languages in here? All right, 45 seconds. I understand English, but I find it hard to write it. No, I understand. Like, I can read Spanish, but I couldn't write it at all. At all. Oh, Nas has left the building. Alright, so Nas has broken out. Now I have a demand zone down here. Now I'm gonna put an alert on here. Retest. Boom. Demand zone. Alright, let's see what happens. See what happens down there. Wait, it's normally supposed to go all the way across. There's actually a gap on my broker here too. Yeah, didn't quite reach while we wait for gold. Not gonna lie, I'm still looking for gold to give a good push. Nas might be the play today. It might be, you know, it might be. It might be. But I don't like oh, my alert's going off. One thing I don't like though is I've got to wait for, after the retest, I prefer to wait for the safer entry, so next candle pushing up. But I mean, we've pushed out of this range and then come right back in, so it'd be perfect if this candle could swing back up a bit higher, leave a nice long bottom wick, and the next candle make a bottom wick, flip bullish, and then look for the trade up. I mean, initial this isn't a trade, guys, but I just put where the stop loss is, and then I'm gonna follow where it goes. I don't really want a massive stop. But 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Wait for candles to close out here. Little fake out on Nas. Closure below. Right back in the range. Push up. Aggressive entry look good. It's not bad. I mean, it's in line. The buys are in line with the current daily bias, although overall Nas is ranging. It is ranging. I mean, we haven't broken yesterday's high. We haven't broken yesterday's low. We closed right on daily support. So $30-minute looks like it's creating bullish structure. So I'll be looking for is the next candle, as long as it's outside of this range. Like I said, create a bottom wick, flip bullish, and then get in. Oh, gold is not looking good. I've never traded the Nasdaq before. What lot size do you reckon for a 12k account? 1 or 2 lots. 1 or 2 lots. Oh yeah, no, this trade's not valid. I don't like it. It's breaking the lows. Yeah, 1 to 2 lots for Nas is decent. It moves similar to gold, so one pip or 10 pips is like $1, or I can't even remember. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, 1 pip is 10 cents, so yeah, a whole pip is, yeah, this trade's not valid no more, guys. Actually, it is valid as long as it doesn't break this, but yeah, I don't really like that it's broken this previous low. Wait, let me look at that. I was gonna trade on the wrong account. Crazy. There we go. Jeez, how did I miss that? Yeah, so 10 pips is $10. So it pretty much moves like gold. So I would use a one lot. So volatile today. Yeah, Nas market open, you expect it. It didn't really give me the price action I was looking for these buys. But the way that it dropped right back below this breakup structure as well wasn't really a great sign, because it was a strong push up and then right back in. So it is what it is. Gold right now is just playing in this range. But we'll see what happens for news, and then maybe we can find something, or at least get a setup, some setup ideas after news. But yeah, when it's a heavy news day, you normally have to wait till afterwards, and then hopefully we catch some volume after that. Diddy's release date is moved up to April 2028. Oh wow. Still 2 years from now. Oof. After drug rehab. The alerts that come up on my news feed. Oh shoot, my friend's birthday today. Just confirm. Yeah, buy Nas. Gold set stop loss at 51.44, but still profit 4% if hit. Oh, nice. So where was your entry? You must have got in low. I reckon your entry was maybe around here. Yeah, Nas is pulling back. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Nas. I'm gonna let Nas be. $51.18. Oh, nice. Well done. Oh, you trade Asian session. Okay, okay. Where are you from? Where are you from? So I guess it was around here somewhere. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Because I'm Asian, soon I go to bed. Oh yeah, it's nighttime now. Makes sense. Oh, nice. Asian session has had the best moves for like, I want to say 3 months. Asian sessions had the best moves. It's contemplating, I'm contemplating changing my whole sleep pattern for Asian session, but I'm a morning person, so it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Ooh, Goldie. I'm from London. I'm from London. London, England. Whoop whoop. You don't use social media, like you're like Rosie. Rosie doesn't use social media. I mean, you should jump on Discord. Discord is kind of social media, but it's not. Is NAS still valid? NAS buys are still valid, just based on like the higher time frames. I wouldn't write it off completely, but it's just the structure for me now that I'm not really, I don't like. So this demand zone isn't valid anymore because the low was broken, and that's where I would have my stop loss. So what I would do now is maybe look at a break of the most recent high, Karen, and then if price breaks that high, then I'll be looking at maybe this is a demand zone, depending on where this high gets broken. But it's NAS at this time is just so volatile, especially during market open, and now we've got news coming up in 10 minutes as well. So yeah, I might just have to wait it out a bit. I mean, look at gold. So gold, now this 4 hours broken this low, which looks like we could be creating a higher low. I mean a lower high right here. So we got a low, and then yeah, because this up here could just be a liquidity sweep, because we've collected orders, come back down and driven down. So yeah, there's a high probability now that we've broken the low. If we close bearish, my mic volume's low. Nah, you gotta turn me up. You gotta turn me up. It's definitely not low. Or I can turn the music down. If you turn the music down, then I'll turn the music down a bit, and then you can turn up the thing. But it's definitely not low. Yeah, I know. I'll be hearing myself. Yo, just took a play using your IC market chart. I was thinking that gold H4 might engulf on that chart. Not my chart. But I'm telling you, Ash, Miss Gold Pippin, come on over, man. Come on over. I feel like I don't really steer you wrong often. Like, I feel like I don't steer you wrong often. You know what I mean? It might take you a minute. It might take you a minute, but, you know, come on over. I promise you it's good over here. Come over, girl. Come on. Oh, man. Ooh, what's your TP, Isabel? Where's your take profit? I know. Oh yeah, this is a nice gold drop. Not the granny emoji. Not the granny emoji. Yo, these M5s ain't nothing to play with. Listen. So Isabel's been in since 51.96, 51.95. I can't remember exactly where. Hit, good night. Oh, all right, Lick. Peace out. At least you're still up 4%. 4% profit. Still a good win. Still a good win. Still a good win. You know, we go again tomorrow. This is a very nice drop. Very nice drop. It was struggling to break that low, so I was like, is gold gonna sell? Is it not? But I mean, the way it rejected up here and came back down. Already closed 51.41. Oh, nice. I have to go out, and it was a morning of 1 SL and a TP. Nice. It's nice, little 500 pips. 500 pips to start the day. Can't go wrong. Yeah, join. There's a few people that trade Asian session. I'm normally sleeping, but when I see it, it looks quite active in there. Yeah, join the Discord. The link's in the chat. If you're not on socials, at least join the Discord, you know? Talk to some other traders. I like hearing about other strategies that people use rather than just watching like people's lives. Anyone who's live stream that I actually follow just uses technical analysis and pretty much clean charts, not much indicators. But I like hearing how other people work with different strategies. So like that CRT one is pretty interesting. It doesn't use indicators as well. Oh, let me see Nas. Ooh. So yeah, no, this it's not, this area is not valid until gold breaks the high. Y'all think we're going to test yesterday's low or nah? I mean, the way this 4 hours looking now, the fact that we've now broken the low and then we've got news coming up, I think we maybe we do. Maybe. We don't have much of a daily bottom wick. I was kind of anticipating today's daily candle creates a support though to continue back up. So I'm very, very curious to see how today's candle is going to close and how gold's going to react to news in 3 minutes. Oh, sorry, wrong chart. Yeah, gold does look like it's creating a lower high on the 4 hour. So yeah, if we break this previous 4 hour low, this current 4 hour low, I think we could potentially come down, maybe even to 5,000, maybe even to 5,000. Well, yeah, I need to see gold break below 5,100 first. If it breaks below this previous daily key level, the XY is pushing up as well. So yeah, maybe we get more gold sells. Look, daily 1 hour. I mean, this 1 hour is closing below this support. Oh, see this jumping. Wow, what's the news saying? What's the numbers? What's the numbers? Oh, good numbers. Yep, probably gonna get more gold sells then. Right, little gap too. All right, 4 hour top wick. Little 4 hour top wick. Beep. Yeah, I got you, I got you. Alright, so news being bearish for gold should be bearish for gold because we've got very good numbers, and so that's supposed to be good for USD, which doesn't seem to be doing much. But with the 1 hour closing below, 4 hour breaking the low, and this is an engulfing, I think we do get more sells today in gold. So if we come down to make this bottom wick, I think it would be good to get into some sells here and drive down through this range. Now it doesn't look great on the 30-minute because we have this support here, but on the 1 hour it's just a wick and it's pretty clean coming down. Yeah, gotta be careful with Nas. See, that's why you gotta wait for candles to close. You gotta wait for candles to close, man. Boom, 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 boom. In fact, let's do that. Alright, now this 4 hour not having a bottom wick, an hour, I definitely think we're coming down now. Now I'm even more convinced that we're going to have some more sells. So first target for the sells would be like the daily flip where the daily candle opened. So let's call it like 1590. And then if gold pushes below, then I'm aiming for 5,000 as the psychological level. And then next stop would be 49.77, 49.76. So something like boom, 5,000. Well, yeah, might as well just say down here. Oh shoot, how big is this candle? Oof, 190 pip stops. This candle flips, we drive down. Do I have time to do a sell stop? Do I got time? Maybe a manual entry. Ooh. Do. It's got to fill this gap too, innit? I like the break of the low better, to be honest, just as it's a better confirmation, isn't it? Yeah, I'm looking to get in. If price breaks this low, I'll look to get in. I was just trying to look for a shorter stop loss before my entry, but there's nothing here. There's nothing. Even the 5 minute, it's only up here. So yeah, break of this low, I'll be looking for some sells, I think. Boom. Okay, Nas. $20.25. So with Nas, I'm thinking demand zone here. But then this is the lowest point before the push up, before the break of structure. It's a tough one. $48 $49.50 pips. Stops today. What's gold doing? Oh. We're going to give us a quick push. Ooh, no buy stops or sell stops. No sell stops. Damn, that pushed down way further than where I wanted to get in. That 30 pips makes a difference. That 30 pips makes a difference. I didn't manage to catch it. And you know what, that drive down is kind of why I didn't want to put a sell stop in, because that sell stop would have been slipped. Slippage. I want the sells too, but getting an entry right now is the tricky part. Listen, it's like trying to hold my finger over the trigger. I still like the breaker this low. If price wasn't jumping around. Do you know what? Like, I'm just hoping that we don't get the same thing that happened at these highs. Price came up, broke the high, and then came back into the range. So the fact that we've broken this low a couple times, but we haven't really had a drive down, I'm like, is this gonna swing back up? I'm in sells, 100 pips down already. Nice. Nice, nice. Well done, well done. What's your target? When this thing actually breaks and pushes, it's just gonna flipping just tank. It's taking so long to push. $51.32. Okay, nearly there. About to hit that real soon. Real soon. Oh, is that it? Boom. I just saw the candle drop. There you go. There you go. I think gold comes down a little bit more. Just a little bit more. What's this? 51.15. What time frame am I on? Oh, 15. Trade close, 200 pips. Good shit, good shit. Now, just looking at these candles, I'm on a 5-minute time frame on my broker, and gold pushed down to 51.30 and just swang back up like 80 pips. It's so volatile right now. It's just, the swings are so, I mean, relatively to overall price action, it's not that big, but 80 pips is a big move. 80 pips is not small. That would have come right back to my entry already. Jeez, by the time I was in to get out, I had proper trust issues with gold, you know, I swear. The way, I just didn't like the way it broke the low, came back up, broke the low, came back up. Like, it wasn't giving that full drive down. Because it done it twice, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. And now we've got this gap as well. I might just have to wait. I might just have to wait, yo. I might have to wait. I might have to wait. It would be nice if gold did sell, just because That's what the structure is looking like. But I also think gold could push back up, honestly. Let me set that. I made an entry at the close of the first 5-minute bearish candle, 51.52. Oh, nice, 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 very nice. Look where we're pushing up from, a 15-minute support. Wow, don't ignore that 15, boy. I'm expecting a reaction to purchases in the 50% off GAN's box, maybe 51.14. Okay, okay. I never heard of that one before. That's a new one. Like, the 4 hours broken the low. Why isn't it giving more of a drive down? And news was bearish for gold as well. So I don't understand why we're not getting much of a move. But I'm gonna keep an eye on NAS, because I still think, I mean, NAS is still valid for buyers, Karen. Still valid. Still valid. I wasn't sure when price came back down. I wasn't sure when it wicked back down, but it still looks real good. Ooh, got a 4-hour resistance right here. Shit. Hopefully it comes back before it gets to that resistance. A rejection off this might not be a good thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. I can't wait for gold. But you know how it goes. As soon as I end the stream, gold's gonna take off, go crazy. So it's probably the best thing I can do for anyone in any sells. Now moving forward, I mean, looking at gold across different time frames, it looks like we're holding at this 15-minute support. I don't usually use the 15-minute as a key level, as something solid, but we're getting a reaction here clearly because we closed on it. We're pushing up. Overall, I am still bullish on gold, although I'm not opposed to a pullback. Now, with the 4-hour break in the low and news being bearish, I'm expecting a drive down. Maybe it's not happening straight away. Maybe we'll get a late move. But it does yeah, I want to see how this 4-hour candle behaves. Obviously, I'm going to be looking at the lower time frames. 30-minute. Now, if the 30-minute creates a strong support off of this level here and creates a higher low, we could have just swept these lows and be coming back up into the range. So that's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, but there's a lot of conflicting information going on right now. Daily's bullish, you know, we've got these wick rejections to the left, but at the same time we've closed below 1 hour support. Yeah, we've retested this previous resistance. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on with gold right now. There's a lot going on. So yeah, I'm gonna just take it easy, and yeah, most likely see if I can grab a trade on NAS, because it looks a bit cleaner. It looks a bit cleaner to me. What's DXY doing? Fake out buyers? Yes, Eugene. Potentially that's what it is. I mean, look, DXY is coming down. DXY is coming back down. Gold's pushing up. So yeah, a lot going on right now. A lot going on. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Appreciate you for joining. I'll be in the Discord. I'm gonna go prep in the kitchen real quick, but I will be in the Discord this evening, and yeah, hopefully we can get a nice move. But at the same time, this could be a push up to get some decent sells. So let's see how it goes. But I will see you guys tomorrow for unemployment claims and hopefully some better price action. Hopefully. All right, guys, peace out. Leave a like on your way out.